Hey everyone, it's Michelle from Wildly Natural Skincare, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to make a cleansing grains. This is for sensitive and dry skin, and so it's very soothing and healing and calming to the skin. The reason why I like to use cleansing grains as opposed to soap is for a few reasons. For one, cleansing grains are highly customizable. So you can use all different types of herbs, all different types of clays, all different types of grains. You can really craft it to your specific skin type. You can also add in therapeutic ingredients. And so if you're dealing with a specific issue like acne, you could add in neem powder, and that would be specific for that issue that you're dealing with. The other reason why that I like these is that you're exfoliating your skin at the same time as cleansing them, and so you're kind of getting like a 2-for-1 benefit there, and you're stacking functions. And third reason is you can also use these as a mask. If you leave them on your skin rather than rinsing, you can have a more deep cleansing experience. So, as we know with soaps, that they can dry your skin out, especially on your face. So even if you have oily skin, you don't want to dry your skin out, because then it tells your body to make more oil. And so you kind of get on this roller coaster of dry skin and oily skin. Alright, so let's get into it. For this recipe, I'm using oats, just like oatmeal basically, elderflowers, marshmallow root powder, kaolin clay, and buttermilk powder. And so this is like super calming, super soothing, great for pitta skin types. It will help to like calm down any redness or any inflammation, any irritation. So the first thing that we do is with our grains or with our larger herbs, we grind them down into a powder. Or not quite a powder. You still want a little bit of grit, because that is how you exfoliate your skin. But you don't want too much, because it will start falling off your face into the sink in a big clump, and it won't really be that useful. And so I like to get it down to a pretty fine powder when I'm making cleansing grains. So I'm going to do the oats first, since they are the biggest, and they'll need the most pulverization. So here we go. Ready? You can kind of keep checking on it and, like, you know, make sure everything's falling down to the bottom. Okay. So this is about the consistency that I like it. You might be able to tell what that's like. So I'll put that into my big bowl there. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the elderflowers. Oh yeah, if you don't have a food processor, you can use a blender. If you don't have a blender, you don't have anything, you can use flours. However, if you use like oat flour, you're not going to have the exfoliation benefit. But one way to get around that is to add a grain or a seed like amaranth, which is these really small little particles. It's perfect for exfoliation, and you don't have, it's already like that. You don't have to grind it or anything. So I'm going to grind the elderflowers now. Okay, and I'm going to leave those a little bit gritty, because I do, like I said, I want some grit in there. Alright, so those are in there, and the rest of my ingredients are all powders. So on the link below, if you click the link below, you will be directed to the written recipe, and I have proportions and ratios, you know, 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup. For each ingredient. However, when I'm working, I tend to, I follow my own recipe, but I don't really measure out all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and just add, that's white kaolin clay. For the recipe, that is a 1/4 cup. This is marshmallow root powder, also a 1/4 cup. And marshmallow root powder is a super soothing herb. It's great for skin. It's great for healing any kind of wounds or abrasions on the skin. And then finally, this is buttermilk powder. And buttermilk powder is excellent for, that's for in an 1/8 cup. Buttermilk powder is excellent for pitta skin types, which are usually really sensitive and reactive. It's very, very soothing and very healing and nourishing as well. And so now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of getting out any big clumps that are there. You want this to be a nice texture, nice smooth texture. And then of course blending everything together so that whenever you're using it, you're getting the benefits of all of the ingredients. So just blend it up really well and make sure that it's pretty smooth. Whenever you get experience with making these, you'll find out the consistency that you really like. And, you know, because for everybody it's a little different. Some people want a little bit more grit. Some people don't want hardly any grit. So you'll find out what you like, and then you can make them as you please that way. Okay. All right. So this is pretty well blended, and what I'm going to do is put some in my dry container. You always want to make sure that you leave the cleansing grains dry. If they do get wet, they will form like a hard, you know, it will harden up. And so we keep these dry when we store them, and then when we use them, all you do is put like about 1 or 2 teaspoons into the palm of your hand, and then add the liquid to that. You can use water, of course, or if you wanted to use milk or rose water, that's great too. Then you just mix it up with your finger and then apply it just like you would apply a soap in a circular motion. You can leave it on, like I said, for a mask, or you can wash it right off. And that's about it. It's very simple. It's very quick to make, and as you can see, you know, making one batch, this will last a really long time. So it's really cost effective as well. So once again, the link below has the written recipe with all of the proportions for this particular batch. And it also has my favorite places to buy these ingredients. And so be sure to go over and check it out. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, please leave it in the comments below also. And have a great day. Thank you so much.